Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another Q&A. I haven't done a Q&A in quite a while, but I really enjoy doing these from time to time just to kind of catch you guys up on things that are going on in my life or just random things that you want to know, I guess. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering your burning questions. I asked for them on Instagram. I put up one of those little polls where you can ask me questions. Thank you for those of you who submitted some. I am going to make these anonymous just because some people asked for their name not to be in the video and then other people didn't really mention, so it's just kind of easier if I make it all anonymous. I think a lot of these people must be new because I've got a lot of questions which I've already answered before or I've, you know, mentioned multiple times in videos and stuff. So if you haven't seen any of my previous Q&As, then I would recommend going and watching those. The first question is probably one of my most asked questions in my YouTube comments, and it says, how do you get your hair to look wavy like it does? I love how you style your hair. And I have answered this in a Q&A before, but I didn't actually technically show you really how I did it, I don't think. I have just added a highlighted story on my Instagram today as I'm filming this, showing you guys how I do my hair. So I actually curl my hair like this with my GHD straighteners. Any straighteners will do. I have like a couple of different pairs of straighteners, some that I take traveling with me, and just any pair of straighteners. Then I take my straighteners, I clamp it on my hair, and then I kind of twist it like this, and I do it in different directions to make it look a little bit more beachy. So some bits I twist away from my face, some bits I twist towards my face, but then the front pieces I twist away from my face, and then once I'm done I just kind of brush it out to make it look a bit more loose. I did a little demonstration on my Instagram, so head over there, it's just at SOPH. The next question says, should I get your grey or blue PJ set? So if you guys didn't know, if you don't watch my vlog channel, if you don't follow my Instagram stories, a couple of months ago now, it was like, I think it was end of July, I launched some pyjamas and kind of loungewear stuff with a brand called Noticed, and I do have a video like talking more about it over on my second channel, which is SOPH Does Vlogs. I haven't actually mentioned it on my main channel yet just because there were some issues with stock with a lot of my pieces, and I've only last week got everything in person myself. My management set up this new company called Noticed, Get Noticed, and then each of us, well, a couple of people in our management were able to design a kind of mini range within that. So I have Noticed by SOPH, which is pyjamas and loungewear stuff. But yeah, with it being a new company and stuff, they definitely had some teething issues at the beginning. They had issues with stock. They had quite a few issues, and I've only just now got everything. I did have some of my pairs of pyjamas before, but I'm just going to quickly show them to you guys in case you're interested. Because at the moment, currently, I think for the month of September, they're doing a 30% off. Oh no, wait, it's a third off. So I think it's 33% off discount on all of my stuff on there as a kind of like back to school, back to uni sale. So if you guys want to get your hands on stuff, now is probably the best time to do it. And I think these kind of like space pyjamas are probably my favourite. I am going to insert some little try on clips, but these ones are the pyjama bottoms. I wear mine in a size 6 if that helps, and it's just got a little label in it that says Noticed by SOPH, which is so cool. These labels, like the tags, are actually plantable, so they have seeds in them and you can plant these in a pot and flowers will grow, which is really cool. So these spacey pyjamas look like this. They just go down into a kind of wide leg. They're a super soft, comfy material. They have a drawstring on them, which actually works to make them tighter. And these come in grey, and they also come in navy blue, which I absolutely love, and the print on them is just kind of like spacey themed, moons and stars and stuff like that, which I absolutely love. So this is the navy blue pair as well. They're so comfy and they're such nice quality. So those are the pyjama bottoms. There's then the pyjama tops, which obviously match, but you could mix and match them if you wanted to, and they are sold separately, so you can get each piece individually, if that makes sense. So again, it says Noticed by SOPH, and then this little logo here with the moons and stars is actually glow in the dark. So if I was to turn all the lights off right now, this glows in the dark. I have tested it and it's pretty damn cool. So this comes in navy, and then again it also comes in grey, which looks like this. So this next kind of cord type thing is a loungewear pair of joggers and also a cropped hoodie. So again, they have a drawstring around the waist, which actually works, which is great. They're just a high-waisted pair of joggers which taper in at the bottom, and this is a really nice kind of sandy sort of colour. These ones I wear in a size 8, so those are the joggers. And then the matching top looks like this. It's just a cropped kind of raw edge sweatshirt, which is really nice. Again, really nice and soft material with the labels and everything. So that one comes in the sandy sort of colour, and it also comes in this kind of olive green colour. What a surprise. Oh, and also I forgot to say the joggers have got a thin white stripe down them. So the olive ones look like this. They're exactly the same. They just tape it in at the bottom. Those are the joggers, and then the top looks like this. The next set is something a little bit more sexy. These are a pair of black satin pajamas. So there's a cropped top which has elasticated and adjustable straps, which I was definitely like, I really wanted to make sure they had adjustable straps because I know that I really struggle with having things that come down too low. So you can adjust these depending on your size or whatever. I wear these ones in a size 6, and then they've got the lace trim around the sides. They've got a little split at the side here, and this is more of a cropped top. And then the shorts look like this. They're just a pair of high-waisted satin shorts, again with the drawstring and the lace at the bottom. And then the final pair, I absolutely love these. These were actually inspired by my tattoo. So this is more of a kind of, it's still a really thick material. I don't know how well you can kind of hear and tell that on camera. It's not quite as thick as the sweatshirt material. This is more of a kind of t-shirt. It's not, it's thicker than t-shirt material. I don't know how to describe it, but it feels such nice quality. This one, as you can probably tell, is inspired by the tattoo that I've got on my ribs. So this is a khaki coloured long sleeve top with kind of like banded sleeves at the end here, but it doesn't kind of cinch in at the bottom or anything. So that's the top, and then this one has a matching pair of leggings, which are just loungewear leggings, and these ones are in a size 6, and these leggings do taper in at the bottom. So that is my collection we've noticed. If you've been wondering why I haven't spoken about it on my main channel, it's because, yeah, I hadn't actually got all the stuff yet, but now that I've got it and things are on sale, I will leave the links down below in case you're interested. So to answer your question, should you get the blue or grey set, go for whichever set you want. Oh, and for all of the people that were commenting on the price of things being more expensive, these are made in a really kind of like eco-friendly factory in Portugal, where the workers are, you know, treated well and paid a good wage, and everything is kind of ethically, well, as ethically done as possible and as eco-friendly done as possible. And also the quality of these are definitely a lot better quality than something that you would get off of, I don't know, like Primark or Boohoo or something like that. The quality is really, really nice. So that's why the prices are a little bit higher than your standard kind of loungewear pyjama stuff. But hopefully with the discount at the moment, that does make things a little bit cheaper. So yeah. Okay, moving on to a completely different topic. Someone has said, why did you change your pill and how has the journey been so far? So if you guys follow me on Twitter, you've probably been, well, maybe you haven't been keeping up with my whole experience with being on the pill, the contraceptive pill, if you don't know what I'm talking about. So to explain my story in full, I'll try and go through it a bit quickly. When I was 14, I got put on the pill because I had excruciating period pains to the point where I would be lying on my bed screaming in agony, and it would also be so painful that it would make me sick. And so it got to a point where I was like, I can't, what is this? It got to a point where my periods every month, I would have 1 or 2 days where I couldn't do anything, and I would be in so much pain to the point where it just wasn't normal. And so the doctors recommended that I went on the pill to make my periods lighter. So at the time they put me on a pill called Loestrin 20, which is like quite a low dose of estrogen pill. And I was on that for 7 years, no problems, didn't have any side effects. It made my period pains pretty much completely stop. My periods got a lot lighter. It was great. And then a couple of months ago, before I went on holiday, I noticed that I was nearly at the end of my pill packets because I have to go and get a repeat prescription. I went to collect my repeat prescription and they were like, oh, we don't have that pill at the moment. There's a stock issue with it, a manufacturing issue with it, and it's not being produced at the moment. And I was like, sorry, what? So the next day I went into the doctor's and I was like, help. I need to start my new pill packet on Monday. I'm going on holiday on Wednesday and it's about to be the weekend and I've been on the same pill for 7 years. What the hell do I do? The doctors prescribed me a new one which was called Regevidon 30, and she said to me, oh yeah, it's very similar to the pill that you were on before. It should be totally fine. So then I went on holiday, I'd started taking these pills, and Regevidon 30 is slightly higher dosage of estrogen than my previous pill. And on that holiday, I was a psychopath and my mood swings were literally like ridiculous. There were some days where I'd be so happy 1 minute and then the next minute I would just be crying and wouldn't be able to stop crying for no reason, and I was so emotional. I felt so low, like it just really, it wasn't agreeing with me. So I took that pill for a month, and because of that reason, and also as well because when my mum was my age and she started going on the pill, she had a suspected deep vein thrombosis in her leg, which is a blood clot. And so because of that reason, I was like, oh, I don't really want to be on a higher dose one. So I went back to the doctors and said, can you prescribe me a lower dose combined pill, because you know, my mum's had a deep vein thrombosis, I've got family history with it, blah blah blah. The doctor didn't really know what to suggest, and she was like, oh, your risk is the same with every type of pill, which is not right. The higher dose of estrogen, the slightly higher risk you have of a blood clot. But anyway, she recommended that I go to a family planning clinic. So then I went there, I explained the whole story, and this lady was shocked and horrified that I had been on the combined pill for the past 7 years, because she was like, if you have a family history of blood clots, the doctor should not put you on the combined pill at all, because it does slightly increase your risk. And for most people, it's fine, but if you do have family history, there's no point risking it. So then she put me on the mini pill, or, you know, like a progesterone only pill, which is called desogestrel. Jesus, this is so boring if you don't care. But I've now been taking that for 3 weeks, and so far I found that I felt a lot more sane. It doesn't seem to be affecting me mentally, but my skin has got like worse than it usually is. It's not like big spots. I have had a couple around my jaw, but it's mostly just like tiny little spots all over my forehead, and I can't seem to get them to go away. Apparently things should settle over like 3 months while your body gets used to it. If anyone has any experience on this or other mini pills, because I can't be on a combined pill, please let me know. That was long-winded. Moving on. Tips for someone who has anxiety getting on a train alone. The main thing that helped me, well, obviously as part of my CBT, I had to do kind of like weekly, almost like homework every week after every session. So what helped me with getting on the train alone is the first time that I did it, I went with my mum and we did like a 5-minute train journey, and then we got off, and then I just gradually kept building up the time that I would spend on the train. Then you can do it with like your parent or friend or whatever in a different carriage, and then you're by yourself, and then do a journey where you're maybe by yourself for 5 minutes, get off at like after 1 stop, then do another journey where you get off after 2 or 3 stops, and then eventually I just kept kind of like building up my experiences. And then the more that I kind of got used to it and was like, actually I was fine, I didn't have a panic attack, things went okay, I kind of did it that way, so like built up my exposure to it. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. But if you are struggling, I would definitely recommend going to the doctors and asking for help. So somebody said, have you always used the pill, or have you tried any other birth control? And I did get a few questions asking why I'm taking the pill and not another form. It's just because that's what I know, and I'm quite a squeamish person, I'm not gonna lie, so I don't really think I would cope with having the implant, and other methods are a bit more kind of like, I don't know, to me they seem a bit more invasive, just because like with the pill I'm quite good at taking it and it works for me. Well, I'm very good at taking it, like I never miss one, and that's just what's worked for me so far, that I'm a little bit scared to try other methods, because I know that the pill does control my period pains. I'm kind of scared to try something else, if that makes sense. But again, if anyone else has excruciating period pains and has tried another form of contraception other than the pill and it's worked, let me know down below. Someone has said, when are you thinking of moving out of your parents' house? A lot of people are asking about moving. So I've had to delay the process a little bit, just due to some like official kind of like complications, and just I have to wait until the end of September, sort of beginning of October, until I can start kind of looking to move out. But that was pretty soon. But I am pretty busy towards the end of September and October. I'm actually going on 2 different trips. Another question was, are you traveling anywhere soon? I'm going to Tokyo, and then I get back and I've got 6 days at home, and then I go to Vegas, which is crazy. But once I've got back from everything, that's when I'm gonna, hopefully, fingers crossed, start the process of looking for somewhere to live, which is really exciting, a little bit scary, and I know it's going to be time consuming, and I know it's not going to be easy, but yeah, hopefully soon. Fingers crossed I will have found somewhere before Christmas, but that's just a, you know, very big fingers crossed. Oh, people are saying, what was the photo shoot for? Can we have a hint as to what the collab in October is? I've seen a lot of your guesses. Some of you have actually guessed it spot on. Others of you have completely missed the mark. I will say now, it's not actually beauty stuff. Like, it's not makeup, it's not nails, it's not hair, it's not tan, and it's not clothing. So yeah, keep guessing, just keep posted on my socials. Within the next month, you guys should know what it is, which is really crazy. What did you think of Jordan Lipscomb's Misguided range? I think it's amazing. I think she's done such a good job. I was lucky enough to be able to go to the launch. If you don't know Jordan, she's a YouTuber and she's just done a collaboration with Misguided. And all of the pieces, like when I saw them, they had like a rail at the launch. And I was just saying to her, like, this is so you. I would look at all of that stuff and be like, that is Jordan. It's just, I'm so proud of her. Like, I think she's done an amazing job. I really want to buy some of the stuff, but half the stuff that I went to go and buy was out of stock by the time I got onto it. But when it comes back in stock, I'm definitely going to be buying some stuff. I think she's done amazing. And loads of people are asking, how are you? Are you currently happy? How are you doing? Yeah, I'm really good at the moment. Thank you for asking. I hope you guys are doing well. I did have a little wobble with my anxiety recently, but I don't know, I was kind of thinking, like, some of you reminded me in my DMs, you were like, it could be to do with this new pill. Potentially, I'm not really sure, but I don't know. Sometimes, like from time to time anyway, I would just have random like spikes and peaks in my anxiety. So I think it's most of the time it's when I've got a lot on in a short space of time, like deadlines or brand deals or events or something. So that's the point where I kind of need to step back and be like, okay, I need to just stop trying to do so many things at once and just have a few days at home to kind of rest the mind. So yeah, other than that, I'm really good, thank you. Are you doing Vlogmas this year? I don't think I'll be doing Vlogmas every single day, just because I've tried that before and I didn't quite manage it. I think one year I did manage it, but I don't think that's realistic for me because I want to spend time like with my family and stuff. And I've kind of realised more recently that like friends and family are really important. And I definitely found that when I was doing Vlogmas before, I was barely seeing my family because I would be like filming my Vlogmas stuff during the day, and then when my parents and, you know, like friends and stuff would get home from work in the evening, I would just be editing all evening, and it just wasn't, I feel like it wasn't very healthy for me. So yeah, I've definitely realised recently that sometimes you just kind of have to take a step back from things. Long story short, like I've just kind of been, I don't know, being a bit kinder to myself recently, and it's definitely been paying off in terms of like how happy I've been feeling. I don't think I'll be doing Vlogmas every single day, but I would definitely try my best to vlog a lot more in December and like the lead up to Christmas. Someone has said, do you think you have changed since you started YouTube? And someone else said, do you feel like you've changed since getting more followers, being noticed more? Yeah, I definitely think I've changed since I started YouTube. I've changed so much actually, but I still have the same kind of, I don't know, I feel like I've still got a lot of the same mindset and morals as when I started my channel. You know, when I started my channel, I was really into like, affordable stuff, and it was always like Primark and Poundland and, you know, like affordable things. And I still am, but obviously now that I have got a bit more money, I do occasionally treat myself to nice things, but honestly, most of the time, I'm so stingy with my money still, and I think because I grew up not being like super rich, it was always just kind of instilled in me to like save my money where I could, and if I can get a cheaper alternative to something, then do that instead. And that I feel will always be drilled into my brain. But ways that I have changed for the better, I think, is I've become way more confident. I think I've become a lot more happy. My mental health has definitely improved. YouTube in general got me speaking to a lot of other people. It forced me, well, it kind of didn't force me, but it really motivated me to want to get out and go to events and meet my YouTube friends and stuff like that. And that got me out of the house and got me motivated to actually be like, wow, like this amazing brand has invited me to an event. I'm gonna try and go. And then I would go and it would be really cool. And just doing that more and more and meeting more new people has improved my confidence so much. So yeah, I definitely have changed since doing YouTube. I mean, I think I've had a glow up. I would hope I've had a glow up. My brows have definitely got thicker. I think just generally my appearance, my mental health, my just everything has had a glow up, and yeah, I'm not mad about it. I'm really happy with how I've changed since I've started doing YouTube. Opinions on Lover, favourite Taylor album, favourite track from Lover. Loads of people are asking me about Taylor Swift's new album. If you didn't know, I'm a big fan. I did post a reaction video to her Lover music video on my second channel, SOPH Does Vlogs, but YouTube decided to delete it for copyright reasons, so that's great. Favourite track from Lover is probably Paper Rings, just because it reminds me so much of the equivalent of Stay 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 from the Red album, and I just feel like they're both such uplifting and positive and happy and joyful songs, and whenever I'm in a bad mood I just put on the song Paper Rings and it makes me really happy, so that's why it's my favourite. And also I feel like I can relate to it a lot. How is your hair still so healthy with the amount of heat you put on it? Honestly, it's not. It looks healthy. The top of it is healthy because this is all my natural hair, so that's the bit that looks like shiny, you know? But the ends of my hair, if I was to show you up close, they're dead. Like, I've got so many split ends. I think my hair just looks healthier because I put oil in it, which makes it look a little bit more shiny, and the curling makes it look a bit more healthy, but it's actually pretty dead, I'm not gonna lie. And the final question is, are you planning on getting any more tattoos and piercings? I really want to get another tattoo. I'm thinking maybe when I get to 1 million subscribers, I might get some sort of tattoo that's loosely related to YouTube. I'm not gonna get like the YouTube logo or anything like that, but if you guys have any ideas of what I could get that's kind of related to my channel, please let me know down below. And also if you have any ideas for, like, I don't know, I want to do something cool for like 1 million subscribers, but I don't know if I want to have a party because that's expensive. But yeah, if you just have any ideas in general, please let me know down below, because I'm hoping that we might get to 1 million subscribers before Christmas. That is my goal. That would be amazing, and I can't believe that that's actually a thing that is real, that is potentially, that probably will happen. Because when I started my channel, I remember when I got to like 1,000 subscribers, I was like, oh my god, 1,000 subscribers, and now I'm nearly at 1 million subscribers, which I'm not quite sure how, but thank you very much if you subscribed. Right, I'm gonna go now. I hope you guys have enjoyed this little Q&A kind of catch-up sesh. I hope you guys are all good. If there's anything else that you want to know or let me know down below in the comments below. I just said low so many times. I hope you guys are good, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!